Well, everybody, it is the 17th of April, 2025. It's a Thursday. I'm ripping through a few hot sauce and other spicy product reviews today. I'm going to try to get 3 done this morning. I've got the day off, so why not come out and produce some reviews? Here, I found this one. I was kind of amused by the name. It says MFER. It looks like it's saying it's called MFER sauce, but it's more flavor, seasonings, and sauces. Now, was that name given to this like self-consciously, that acronym? Gotta wonder. Okay, so there's nothing exceptional about it. It's just, MFER hot sauce. And it's gluten-free. Well, aren't all hot sauces gluten-free pretty much? I don't remember any hot sauce that... I guess it's like one of those things where if there's one nutritional thing that you can put on a product and it's gluten-free, then you might as well promote it that way. Okay. MFER, also known as more flavor hot sauce, is the most addictive sauce ever. That's quite a claim. Made with the taste of Chicago and the soul of Detroit. It's simply amazing. Cool. Okay, made in Michigan. This is made in Livonia, Michigan, which I believe is a suburb of Detroit. The ingredients are hot sauce, which is selected Louisiana cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, salt, guar, sodium alginate, and xanthan gums, yellow 6 and red 40. Okay, so those are the very basic elements of a Louisiana hot sauce. Apple cider vinegar and honey. Okay. This could end up being something a little bit vinegary for my liking if it's got 2 different types of vinegar in it. I don't know. And Louisiana hot sauces are known to often be either too salty or too vinegary. So they took something that might be either too salty or too vinegary and added more vinegar to it. Now they did add apple cider vinegar, which is a different flavor from distilled white vinegar. So maybe it'll be okay. I gotta pause. Yeah, I just realized midway through the review I didn't bring a spoon out here. Okay, I have shaken it up. God dang, does it ever smell vinegary? Okay. This is the most addictive sauce ever. The most addictive sauce ever, huh? This is what I'm tasting there. A very standard Louisiana-style hot sauce. It is very thin and watery. There is a lot of vinegar in it and a lot of salt in it. It is not that spicy. You can taste the cayenne pepper, but I don't think there's too much of it. And then they just made it even more vinegary than it already was by adding apple cider vinegar. And then there's just that tiny bit of sweetness. I'm going to see if I can taste it a little bit better on the second bite, but I'm not really tasting the honey in there. That was kind of the thing that sold me on it. I was like, could a hint of sweetness bring some kind of depth to a Louisiana hot sauce that isn't normally there? Let's see. Okay. 2 things I will say. Okay. It is too vinegary. That wasn't one of the 2 things I was going to say, but yeah, it's just too damn vinegary. There's no way that I could ever legitimately enjoy this sauce. I will say, I wish that it had been in reverse. I wish that the primary vinegar in the hot sauce had been apple cider vinegar, because I taste that little bit of like apple cider flavor in the vinegariness. But with the distilled white vinegar in there too, it's just too much. It suppresses what could have been like a pleasant vinegar flavor. So I don't know. I just don't think that they put this sauce together very well, very competently. And there's not enough honey in it to really make an impact. It's like the slightest hint of sweetness that's there, but it's not enough to really change the flavor in such a way as I would give it a higher rating than your basic, mediocre Louisiana hot sauce. And in fact, I may have to dock it a bit because it's just too damn vinegary. Like, it's just not enjoyable to me. And no, it's not addictive. I don't feel the compulsion to eat any more of this. I'm going to give this a 5. Maybe even a 4.5. It's not awful. And it probably would be okay over eggs. Like put over different types of food, like drizzled over some foods. You wouldn't want to put much on. But just on its own, this is not a sipping sauce. Because I'm a weirdo about hot sauces. My favorite sauces, I will drink them straight out of the bottle. I would not do that with this. Too vinegary. I'll be nice. I'll give it a 5. All right, because they tried to do something a little different with the addition of the honey and the apple cider vinegar. They just didn't pull it off well. As for heat, negligible. Maybe a 1.5. That is not a good sauce. Sorry.